met Mick through Black Armband, and it was about 2004 when we kind of come together, didn't it?
I think it was 2006. We used to, with that show, the first Black Armband show, Emma was one of the, you know, emerging artists. But Emma's song Lullaby had a kind of bit of a neo-soul vibe to it. So Dukes and I, Rory and I used to, we used to kind of get excited about playing that tune because we could kind of funk out a bit. You know?
Ain't no rain on me. I ain't got much, shoot my day. Still I'd give anything that I got.
So lyrically, when we were getting the songs together for the album, a lot of the songs come from nearly a 5-year, you know, come from 5 years of my personal journey, you know, my ups and a lot of my downs for, you know, the songwriting. And I pretty much was a time for me when it got really heavy and kind of, you know, hitting my very bottom, and I had that, you know, a lot of people around, and in particular brother here, Mick, I was sharing, you know, some of them lyrics, and it, you know, kind of made sense after, you know, talking all them years about writing songs together.
My goodness. And when anybody turns their back on
For me, like, part of the songwriting process involved wanting Emma to, you know, turn those lyrics and all the things you'd written down into tunes, you know, into kind of cohesive soul tunes or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we'd get together. I'd go around to Emma's house at, like, you know, after a big day. But, you know, we were determined we were going to do it.
And it was a really big part of my healing, especially in that place where I was.
cold, cruel. Boy, you know how to hurt me. The way that you did things and the way that you cut me. I've been drinking tonight. I got a lot to say, and I ain't gonna put up the fight. It's your turn to pay. There's no more tithing head first and all into. I gotta think smart now. I can't play the fool. You think my heart's too hungry for someone like you? You think my heart's too hungry? Don't mean to break it this way. Don't mean to break it, but I'm over leaving afraid. Don't cry to beg me to stay. You know now you're the blame.
We scored ourselves a gig at the Adelaide Festival at the Barrier Bar, which was a really cool gig. And
We had to get out
so it's just like, okay, cool. We've got these kind of you know,
We need a
skeletons of tunes, but yeah, we need a set. And
need
so
proper songs.
Yeah. So that's when we sort of took it to the guys in the band. It's the cool thing about the PutBacks is, like, you know, it's a collaborative thing, so anyone can throw in an idea, and it's like a big melting pot, and you take it from there.
When you're a vocalist and you don't have an instrument, and you know you're playing different bands, you could sometimes feel like, you know, your opinion's not valid, or you know, it's not, you know, worth anything in the whole discussion of things. But if there was one thing in the whole recording process, and it could be my, you know, experiences that I've had with different bands and people that make different music, but you know, I really feel a part of that in this, in these, all the sessions, all from writing it all the way back to writing it, right up to the time that we're recording it.
things about this project as well, and the luxury of having the grant and all that sort of thing, was that we could do the pre-production.
Yeah.
So you know, we just did a couple of days where we just tracked all the tunes. We weren't necessarily focusing on getting sounds and all that sort of stuff. And that was also a really important part of the songwriting process, and also the songs just sort of like forming themselves properly. So that when we went actually to record, like, it was really natural. We did it all live. PutBacks were in a room. Emma was in a vocal booth. We could all see each other, and we just did takes of the tunes. And then it was pretty raw in a way.